multi-user environment today. Okay. So now once you are done with this SQL database creation, login creation and all, then all you need to do is how do we create a new workspace in Tosca? I, I think we created this yesterday, right? Using the connection string.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So now let's see what is there in there. Okay, I'm logging into this batch 10 multi. Okay. See, actually, when you are creating multi-user environment, what does that mean? That means like there is some user number one, and similarly there is some user number two, and there is some user number three in on-site or somewhere else. Okay. Similarly, another user in somewhere in some other location. So these all users have their local memory. Am I correct? They have the local memory in their particular personal computers. Similarly, now along with my local memory, that is, if I say one is having local memory, what is the code that is present? Only one, right? Now along with the one's code, he needs two, three, four code also. That is the reason he came up and he connected via server. Okay, so now this one, everybody is accessing via server. Okay, so what happens here is whatever code that you already created on your computer in your local memory, you should dump that particular code into the server. Okay, if you whatever code that you have in your computer, whatever you are making changes, right? You should dump it to the server once you are done. This dumping process, they call it as check-in. Okay. Similarly, now one has dumped his code, right? Then what about 2, 3, 4? They should use that particular code that one has dumped it. So how do they get that? They should do update all in order to receive that particular code. When they say update, everything will be updated as per the changes. Okay. Now, did you understand this check-in and update all? I'm saying once again. For suppose there are some, okay, there is something like A, B, and C functionalities. And I asked one to work on this A functionality. So now one has made some changes. He worked over here. He made this A as A function now. And now he want to send this change to everybody. 2, 3 and 4 also. So how do he send it? He will say check in all. Check in. Okay, check in all the it. Okay. When he says check in all, whatever changes that he has made to a function, it will come and sit in the server as now a function. So now these people already they have only a, right? But they don't have the latest code because one has checked in now only. So that is why in order to get the updated one, they will do an update all. So immediately whatever code that they have at their local computer level will be updated as per the server. Did you understand? Yes or no? Okay, cool. And similarly, we have another one that is checkout or checkout tree. These two buttons. Okay, what do they mean is like if you want to make changes. For suppose now I asked A to make the sorry 1 to make the changes for A function, right? So at this point of time when he is making changes, nobody should be able to write it again. For suppose if A is also working, if 1 is also working on A and 2 is also working on A, then we don't know which one to pick up. Am I correct? So in order to avoid conflicts and all, if one is working, then nobody else should be able to work on it. So in order to do that, we have a concept of checkout. And in this checkout, there are two things. One is checkout, another one is checkout tree. That is nothing but if you are working on a single folder, okay, yeah, for suppose this is my folder, okay, and I'm working only on this folder, then I can do a checkout here. But there are subfolders inside it. There are something inside this folder. And now whatever I'm working, I'll work on this one and also these also. Then we will do a checkout tree. Okay. So once you do a checkout or checkout tree, you will see a green color small icon beside those folders. And similarly, others, okay, who are connected to your computer can see a red color icon saying it has been checked out by so and so user. Now I will show you from Tosca perspective. Okay. Now here also we have different sections, same as the single user environment, execution, issues, configurations, modules, test cases, test case design, all that. Okay, so first I will open module section and I will show you an example here. If we want to make any changes here, when we right click, do we get any option to create folder and all? See, no, but in single user you will get it. Am I correct?
Yes.
Now if I want to make changes at modules folder level, okay, then I should do a checkout. See, if I do a checkout, I will be able to make changes at the modules folder level only. See, the green color icon came. Now, if you say right click, see, I'm able to create a folder here. Okay. But what if I want to make changes at the standard folder, standard modules folder? See, I can't because I checked out only modules folder. I did not check out the standard modules folder. But if I do a checkout tree on this modules folder, okay, it is asking me, do you want to continue checkout? Yes. See now, I can make changes at the standard modules folder also. Did you understand now? Yes, no.
Yes, Ramya.
Okay. So this is the yeah, yeah. Somebody is asking me something. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me. That's not a problem. Okay, so this is the main difference between checkout and checkout tree. So once you are done, now I made whatever changes that I want to do. I created a new folder and I name it as demo web shop. Okay, whatever I want, I create. I did. Okay, and now once I am done with everything, now what is that we said? We need to send all our changes, right? So how do we do that? By clicking on check in all button. Okay. Now, did you understand?
Yes, Ramya.
So now once you do check in all, now again you will not be able to do any changes. Again, if you want to do any changes, you have to take the permission of checkout or checkout tray. So that is how it works. So for now, check in on checkout and checkout tray. You are perfect. Am I correct? And how about update all? When you click on this update all, it will update everything. Okay. So now I will ask you a quick question. I want all of you to answer me. Okay. So in your everyday work life, for suppose, think like you are working on Tosca and in multi-user environment. So every day, once you log in, what is that you will do first?
We'll do checkout after.
No. Once you log in, I logged in at 7 o'clock in the morning, and what is the first thing I will do? You can guess it. It's not a problem.
We'll be verifying whether we have the updates or not.
So we will click on update all button first.
Yes.
Right. So whatever has happened, even though when we are not there, our on-site might have worked, or else after we left, some people have checked in. So we will click on update all. So we will get the latest code in our computer. And now, if I ask you to work on some functionality and there is only one folder in it, then what is the button that you will click? Only one
Checkout.
folder.
Checkout.
Yes, checkout. And if you want to work on multiple folders,
Checkout tree.
and once you are done with your changes,
Check in all.
Check out.
check in all. Okay, so just try to remember these four things. These are very important. Like some, they may not ask you in interviews and all, but when you are really working, even now, if you want to practice, you have to, get well versed with checkout and check-in, or else you cannot practice in multi-user environment. You will come back to me complaining I can't see new folder option and all. So please practice this. Okay. And now let me create a real-time replica of the multi-user environment. Give me one moment. In real time, what happens is nobody is going to work on these sections that is present here. Okay. They will have a different component folder, that is projects and all, because you will be working as a whole team, right? For suppose if you are working for some bank like Axis Bank or something, again in Axis Bank you will have different teams, right? Credit card team, debit card team, ATM department, accounts department, loans department, so many different teams. So again, this entire Tosca connection, whatever you are using, again they will split as per the teams here. Okay, like I said, something like this. Okay, so this list goes on. So these folders, whatever you are creating here, that gray colored folders are called as component folders. These are not the folders exactly in your modules or this section. These are the component folders. And these folders again will have different sections inside them. Okay, for suppose if you take debit card folder, okay, inside this usually you will have a sandbox folder. Okay, every team will have this. And similarly, you will have a modules folder, okay, test cases section and execution section and test case design section and requirement section. So this list goes on. I'm just copied them and I'm pasting them here and all. Okay. So if you see, if you are creating a folder in demo web shop, you cannot create a folder for the test cases here because these are the folders which are present in the respective section. But these are the component folders. These are created at the project level. They have modules, test cases, test case design individually. Now what will happen? I will give access to this entire folder for the debit card team so that they can work in this space. Okay. Similarly, credit card team will work in this space. Home loans will work in this. Personal loans team will work in this space. Okay. And again here we have sandbox, right? And this sandbox will have different component folder. Okay. Depending upon the team members. Like for suppose Nidhi is one of the team member and think like she is part of a debit card team. So Nidhi at the rate of so and so.com. Okay. Or else your employee ID at the rate of so and so.com. Similarly, Tarun. Okay. And in the credit card teams also, in the same way, you can say one folder is for Krishnaveni. Okay. And similarly, another folder is for Kranti Kumar. Okay. And similarly, in the home loans also, in Sandbox, one folder is for Gayatri. One more folder is for Sairam. And similarly, in personal loans also. Santosh, okay, and Shalini. So the list goes on, okay, like this. For different members, we will have different folders. Okay, what are these folders? Why are they? Why we have individual folders and all is because see when I assign you work and all, usually what happens is initially we will ask these people to work individually. Okay, let me create module, test cases, execution list, and test case design. Okay, so the same way, copy all of them, Control C, Control V, Control C, sorry, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. So what happens is, for suppose, let's close all this and let's talk from only one team perspective. So we will know. Think like I'm Nidhi. Okay, I'm Nidhi and I'm part of debit card team. I'm new here and they give me some work. So usually when I get my task every day in real time, so I'll go to my sandbox, this particular folder, and I will start working over here in this module, in this test cases, test case design, whatever I want. I will work in my particular space. This space is nothing but this is the space which is allocated to Nidhi alone. I am not expecting Tarun or somebody else to come and work in this space. This space is strictly allowed to Nidhi alone. Okay, that is the name reason the folder name says Nidhi. Okay, and coming to the others, like now Nidhi has completed her task, Tarun also has completed his task. Now we want to club them together. Okay, so that is the reason we have this area, modules, test cases, and all. This is the place where we can club both the tasks. And again, in these folders also, in the modules or whatever you have, okay, you will have two folders. One is 01 review folder and another one is approved folder. This is for all sections again. 01 review folder and 02 approved folder. Similarly, the test case design also. Similarly, execution also. The shortcut for creation of folders is Control N, Control F. Okay, so I am using that shortcut here, Control N, Control F, and 02 approve. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now, think like Nidhi has created some modules and all. Okay, Nidhi has worked on this one and she has created some folder A. Okay, and same way Tarun also worked on something and he created his work in the form of folder B. Okay, similarly the test cases, B related test cases we have. Okay, similarly Nidhi has some test cases, that is A related test cases is what she has. Okay, may I know who is that just joined?
Sorry, it got disconnected. Joined again, Gayatri.
Okay, okay, good. So now I want to club all of this work together. Right. So now what I will do is I'll pick up this folder, I'll cut it here. Okay. Don't ever copy. I'll cut it here and then I'll paste it under my review folder. Now I have a folder. Similarly, I'll pick up this one, cut it from here and again place it here. The same way with the test cases also. Pick this one, cut, paste. Pick this, cut and paste. So what happens here is we can work individually. If I ask you to work at this level, you will start checking out the tree of this review folders and all. Right. So now if I ask you to work individually, everyone has their own space to work. And once done we can cut paste it in the review for clubbing them together. Now I have both of them, right? I can quickly create a folder AB and then I can place both these works in the AB folder, right? So is my work done? Yes, right. So I'm done now. Similarly, now it goes for the review. Whoever is your supervisor or whoever is the main point of contact from manual testing team, okay, they usually verify whatever you have automated is correct or not because they are the people who knows the actual flow, right? So they are supposed to verify. So once they verified and once everything is good and they confirm that whatever you have done is perfect and is working fine, then we will move that particular one to the approved folder from the review. So once it comes to approve, then it is completely done. So this is how the flows go in real time. Did you understand?
Ramya, can I hide the other user details?
I did not understand your question exactly.
Actually, you have created two folders like Nidhi and Tarun like that. So can we able to hide a particular user like Nidhi folder like Tarun?
Why do you want to hide it? There is nothing to hide and all. It is totally transparent.
Okay.
Okay. So right now I did a checkout tree at the whole project level. See here. Okay. That is the reason I am able to play around with all folders. Or else usually you will be able to check out only on your respective folder. Okay. And one more important thing, you cannot do a selective check-in here. Why do I say that selective check-in word is? Some people will think like if we are assigning them work, okay, think like I assign them to complete A, B, and C, three types of works in 15 days. They will work so hard, okay, and they will complete all three works within 5 days only. And now they have 15 days, the target time. Am I correct? So what they think, let me do only check-in for A and I will keep my B and C code still there and I will do this check-in after 10 days. But no, we can't do it. If you make any changes, you have to do check-in all, and whenever you do check-in all, obviously all those changes will come to me. This is that transparent. Did you understand? Any questions, any doubts till whatever we discussed till now?
Ramya,
Yes,
you said we should cut the particular folder and we should paste it in the review folder, right?
yes.
But by EOD, if my manager comes and asks me what does the work I have done, so I should show in the review part or in this my folder.
Usually, if it is at the day level and all, you can show it at your folder only. Because when we assign you work, right, it's not like you will be completing it till within 1 day. Most of the times it will take you 1 week or so. Like some in most of the companies and all, they will assign you a dump of work.
Okay.
Okay, so that you will take your time and you will complete them within 2 days or 3 days or 1 week, whatever it would be. Okay, so once done, you can ask them, should I move to review and all? And if they ask you to move, then only you will move, or else it will be in your folder only.
Okay. So again, you created a folder for team members, right? So each folder can be reviewed by manager, or we should given access or something like that, or he will
See,
be given.
all these folders will be provided access. Okay, like you can restrict the access to all these folders. I'll tell you that topic now. Before we go over there, like all these folders, access will be given to your managers, leads, and senior persons for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Coming to the approved folder, what they do is they will not give access to everyone here.
Okay.
Until review, we will give access to everyone, but approved, we will not. We will strictly, make it to only one or two persons who are acting as the leads,
Okay.
so
Can
that
you
nobody else can go and make the changes there.
okay? Can you say that select to check in once again?
Okay. Selective check-in is nothing. Like sometimes some people may think smartly, okay, and they may think like I gave them work to complete within 10 days or 15 days. They will think, let me complete it within 1 day and let me do some part of the code, let me check in some part of the code and let me keep the other part of the code there somewhere else and then do a check-in later on. You cannot do that. You cannot say check in only this part. All you have is check in all. If you click on check in all, everything will be checked in. Now, did you understand yes or no?
Yeah.
Everybody, did you understand these concepts? I'm saying once again, I think, are everyone comfortable in Telugu?
Yeah.
Yes.
ఓకే. సి మనం జాబ్కి వెళ్ళంగానే ఫస్ట్ అందరి కోడ్ మనకి రావాలి. సో అప్డేట్ ఆల్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ నేనేదో ఇంతవరకు చెక్ ఇన్ చేసి ఇంత చెక్ ఇన్ చేయకుండా పక్కన పెట్టి ఉంచుకుందాము, ఇట్లాంటి ఆప్షన్స్ నాకు లేవు ఇక్కడ. వి కాంట్ సీ దెమ్. మనకున్నది ఒకే ఒక ఆప్షన్ చెక్ ఇన్ ఆల్. ఇది కానీ కొట్టామంటే మొత్తం మీరు ఏవైతే ఎక్కడెక్కడ ఏవైతే చేంజెస్ చేశారో అన్ని సర్వర్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. మీ మేనేజర్ అయినా సరే మీ కోడ్ చూడాలి అంటే అప్డేట్ చేసుకుంటేనే కనబడుతుంది. మీరు చెక్ ఇన్ చేస్తే అది సర్వర్కి వెళ్తుంది. మీరు చెక్ ఇన్ చేశాక అతను అప్డేట్ చేసుకుంటే అతని మెషిన్లోకి వెళ్తుంది. మీరు చెక్ ఇన్ చేయనంతసేపు మీరు ఏవైతే చేంజెస్ చేశారో అవి మీ కంప్యూటర్ వరకు మాత్రమే కనబడతాయి. మిగిలిన మా ఎవరికి కనబడవు. ఓకే. కానీ మేము చూడగలిగేది ఏంటంటే ఈ ఫోల్డర్ ఈ వ్యక్తి చెక్అవుట్ చేశాడు అని మాత్రం నేను చూడగలం. ఆ రెడ్ కలర్ లైన్ అనేది వస్తుంది పక్కన. రైట్ క్లిక్ చేసి చెక్అవుట్ డీటెయిల్స్ చూపించు అంటే చూపిస్తుంది. సో అండ్ సో పర్సన్ హ్యాస్ చెక్ దిస్ అవుట్ అని చెప్పేసి. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఇక్కడ మేనేజర్స్ లేరు, టీము లేదు, సర్వర్ అంతకన్నా లేదు. వీఆర్ జస్ట్ మన లోకల్ మెషిన్లో ఉన్న సర్వర్ని పెట్టి మల్టీ యూజర్ రెప్లికాని క్రియేట్ చేసుకున్నాం. వై డిడ్ వి డూ దిస్? ఎందుకంటే రేపు ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళాక వీ షుడ్ నాట్ బి లైక్ ఏంటిదంతా ఇలా ఉంది, ఏంటి అసలు అన్నట్టు మనకు కనపడకూడదు. వీ షుడ్ బి స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎనఫ్, రైట్? సో అందుకని ఈ చెక్అవుట్ చెక్ ఇన్ అసలు ఏంటిది? మీకు రోజు సింగిల్ యూజర్లో చెక్అవుట్ చెక్ ఇన్స్ ఉండవు. డైరెక్ట్గా వెళ్ళి రైట్ క్లిక్ చేసి ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేసేస్తున్నారు. కానీ అలా ఉండకూడదు, అలవాటు అవ్వాలి. కాబట్టి ఐ జస్ట్ డిడ్ దిస్. సో ఇప్పుడు మీకు అలవాటు అవుతుంది. రోజు మల్టీ యూజర్లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే నేను చెక్అవుట్ చేస్తేనే నేను ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేయగలను, నేను చెక్అవుట్ చేస్తేనే టెస్ట్ కేస్ చేయగలను, నేను చెక్అవుట్ చేస్తేనే స్కాన్ చేయగలను, లేకపోతే నాకు ఆప్షన్స్ రావట్లేదు. సో ఇప్పుడే అలవాటు అయితే అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాక మీరేం ఇబ్బంది పడరు కాబట్టి ఇవి చెప్తున్నాను. ఓకే. ఇందులో ఇదే ఫోల్డర్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఫాలో అవ్వాలి అనే రూల్ కూడా లేదు. 80 to 90% ఆఫ్ కంపెనీస్ ఫాలో దిస్ ఫోల్డర్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ అండ్ ఆల్. రిమైనింగ్ కంపెనీస్కి వాళ్ళ ఇష్టం ఉంటుంది. సో మీరు వెళ్ళిన కంపెనీని బట్టి అక్కడ వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు మీకు, మీరు ఏ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్లో పనిచేయాలి, అలానే ఏ ఫోల్డర్ ఏంటి, ఇవన్నీ కూడా వాళ్ళే మీకు కేటీలో చూపిస్తారు. ఓకే. ఈ పలానా ఫోల్డర్లో ఇది మన ప్రాజెక్ట్ టీమ్ ఫోల్డర్, ఇది నువ్వు వర్క్ చేయాల్సింది, సో ఇది అని చెప్తారు. అప్పుడు ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఫోల్డర్స్ మీద మనం ఆ ఫ్లోలో అందరూ ఎలా వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారో అలా వర్క్ చేస్తాం. అంతేకాని మనల్ని ఎవరు స్టార్ట్ చేయమని చెప్పారు. ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ నా?
Yes.
ఓకే, పర్ఫెక్ట్. Sairam, do you understand Telugu? I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Who will create this folder structure? The one who is acting as the admin. Usually, you will have some admins, okay? And these admins will be present at the offshore level. No, sorry, on-site level, not from the offshore usually. Okay, so and they will be maintaining all these folder structures, user management and all these things. Okay, there will be some lead or someone who will be doing all these integration parts and all this stuff. Okay, So they are the ones who will maintain this folder structure also. So now we are good till this point, right? Now let me say you something else. One second. Hmm. So now the next thing that I want to discuss about is usual what happens. Let's talk from the memory perspective now. Again, okay. See, all these things are just you should understand it. Okay. ఇవన్నీ కూడా జనరల్గా ఆలోచించి మనం తెలుసుకునేది. ఓకే. డోంట్ మేక్ ఇట్ టూ కాంప్లెక్స్. ఎక్కువగా ఆలోచించకండి. చాలా జనరల్ అండ్ క్యాజువల్ థింగ్స్. ఓకే. మనం కంపెనీలోకి వెళ్ళంగానే కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కాకూడదు కాబట్టి తెలుసుకుంటున్నాం అంతే. నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్ thing is like this particular server. If you look at the server, how much memory does a local machine have? If I ask like how much memory does your computer have? Might be 1 TB or 2 TB or 10 TB max. 5 TB, I don't think 10 TB also will be present. 5 TB is the max. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, how much memory does this server have? Think like this, all these local machines are having 1 TB. Okay. 1 TB, 1 TB, 1 TB, 1 TB. How much memory should a server have? Obviously more than all of this, right? So it should be some 50 TB or something like that. Am I correct? Because it has different teams. Again, in different teams, it has different users, and all this code will become and sit in this particular server. Am I correct? ఇప్పుడు చాలా మంది టీమ్స్ ఉంటారు, చాలా మంది యూజర్స్ ఉంటారు టీమ్స్లోకి వచ్చి. ఒక్కొక్కళ్ళకి ఇండివిజువల్గానే 1 TB ఉంటే వీళ్ళ మొత్తం అంతా వర్క్ అంతా సేవ్ అయ్యి ఒక పెద్ద సర్వర్ అంటున్నప్పుడు దానికి ఎంత మెమరీ అయి ఉండాలి? ఆబ్వియస్‌గా వీళ్ళందరిది కలిపిన దానికన్నా ఎక్కువే ఉండాలి. అవునా కదా?
Yes.
So this server obviously will be very high in memory, right? So now when you are adding a new user and when you say update all, will the entire code whatever that is present in server will come and sit in your computer? What will happen if it happens? Like server lo 50 TB max capacity. Okay. Out of this 50 TB నా దగ్గర ఒక 1 TB రిలేటెడ్ 2 TB రిలేటెడ్ కోడ్ ఉంది మొత్తం. ఓకే. మన లాజిక్స్ మనం క్రియేట్ చేసిన టెస్ట్ కేసెస్ అన్నీ కలిపి మనలో అన్ని టీమ్స్ చేసినవి మొత్తం 2 TB ఉన్నాయి. మన కంప్యూటర్ మెమరీ వచ్చేసి మ్యాక్స్ 1 TB వరకు అలౌ చేస్తుంది. నౌ వెన్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ అప్డేట్ ఆల్, ఈ 2 TB వచ్చి మీ కంప్యూటర్ మీద పడితే will it work? Can it handle?
No.
No.
No, right? So that is the reason they have a concept of synchronization at folders. Okay, I'll show you that. But before that, let me do a check-in on. Okay, and usually I'll say like, let me do a checkout tree. Yes. Let me create some samples here. Okay. I'm copying this folder. Okay, let it be. I'm just pasting it. So what will happen is usually when you are creating your workspace, okay, everything will be in a disabled state. Okay, like it will be something like this. Okay, see here you can see all cloud sort of an icons. Am I correct? See everything you can see in the cloud sort of an icons only. So this means the code is there at this, okay, but this particular code, whatever is present in this folder, is uh, is present in the cloud, not in my computer. Now, if I am part of debit card team, then all I do is I will right click on this main folder and I will say include for synchronization. So when I am saying update all the code related to this folder only will be updated. Okay, ఇప్పుడు చూడండి we got all icons. But still if you go to credit card and all, you can see the same cloud icons only here. Okay, these are excluded for synchronization. ఏదైతే మనకి అవసరం అనుకుంటామో ఆ కోడ్ మాత్రమే తెచ్చుకుంటాం మన కంప్యూటర్లోకి. సో మన మెమరీ ఎఫెక్ట్ అవ్వకూడదు, సర్వర్ నుంచి వచ్చేది కూడా మనకి కావలసిన కోడ్ తెచ్చుకుంటాం. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ద సింక్రనైజేషన్ మీన్స్. ఇంక్లూడ్ ఫర్ సింక్రనైజేషన్. Control H is the shortcut. Did you understand that?
Ramya?
You need not do that synchronization every time. You will be doing it only with once. That is it when you enter your office. That's all. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, you clicked on this particular debit card team, right? So if I click on project, so what it will work or it will work, it won't work. Yeah.
In projects, you can see everything from debit card. In credit card, you can't see. Everything is in cloud. Home loans also the same way, cloud. Okay, personal loans also the same way, cloud. If you keenly observe, debit card is highlighted like it's bit bold sort of a thing. But these are, you can see they are disabled sort. Okay, so whatever is the one that you have checked up, like you have included for synchronization, they will come up in bold characters. Okay, that is how you can identify. If I keep it like this, you can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions, any doubts? No? Okay. So now you understood what is update, what is check-in, check-out, check-out tree, and you understood how the folder structure also will be. Alright. And yesterday we discussed about how to create user groups and how to create users also. Now the only thing that is left out is how do we restrict the access to the folders? Nothing. Okay, this is very easy. In the user management, usually, excuse me, yeah. In the user management, we can create multiple teams here, right? For suppose there is a team of credit card team, Kranti, Nidhi and Tarun. Now, all I do is in this particular credit card team, if I click on this folder, properties, okay, there are two options. One is owning group name, another one is viewing group name. Owning group name is nothing but people who can do the checkouts and all. Viewing is they can just see the code. They cannot make any changes. So now always we will restrict the owning group name. So instead of all users, what I will do is I will restrict this. Let me do a checkout tree first of all at the project level. And in the credit card team, I will say my owning group name. Okay. I'll click on this and I will say Control A, delete. Okay, actually I did not include this for synchronization, right? Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Now here you can see there is a drop down, right? Small drop down. So click on this. And here you can see the list of user groups that you have. So select credit card team. So now only credit card team can access this portal. Everybody can see the code, but only credit card team can make the changes to the code. And now just say check in out. That's all. This is how you can restrict the access. Any other questions? Any doubts? Okay, now you can ask me. There are so many users, so how do we log in? Now, think like we have to log in as, okay, first let's go to this project folder and create some users and teams from the user management. Right click, create a group, debit card team, something like this. Okay, and in the all users, create a user. Okay, Sairam, Control N, Control U, Krishnaveni, Control N, Control U, Gayatri. Okay, so many. So let me pick them and drag them to the debit card team. Now, see when we are logging in for the first time, like whenever we log in, you can see that there is some small box that comes up with username and password, first of all, right? So in that username, we are giving as admin for now. But I want to log in as Nidhi so that I will have access to the credit card folder. So how do I do that? So in order to log in as Nidhi or any user, whomever you want, there are two things. One is like with password, okay? Like username and password is what you have to know. And every time there are some chances that you may forget your password and all also. So usually there is only one option in Tosca, that is set password. There is no option called reset password or forgot password, anything. Only thing is you can set password and usually it will be null. Okay, they will not set any password. They will just give you one user ID which they create here so that you can log in as that particular user. Okay, that's all. Now I'll create one more admin user, that is Ramya. Okay, now just check in all our changes and now close this project. Let's log in as a user and see. Now I'm logging in as Sairam. Oops. Batched in multi. See, this is the one that I'm talking. Now I'll say Sairam and log in. Now I logged in as Sairam. So Sairam is part of debit card team, right? So now let's go to check credit card and let us try to check out this folder. Do I have the options here? No, because we restricted the access. Sairam is not the part of credit card team. That is the reason he's not able to check out. But if he goes to debit card and all, he can see those buttons. Now, did you understand how did we restrict the access and all? Any questions? Any doubts? Okay. So I think this is clear to everybody. I can't hear any question. So please do practice till this point. And from tomorrow, let us start working in multi-user environment. By any chance, okay, most of the times we usually prefer people using multi-user, but in any case, like if you are not able to use it, it's okay. You can still work on single user. The only thing that changes is checkout check-in update. That's all. Okay. This multi-user, you just need to see it once and you should know like every day I have to do checkout, every day I have to do check-in. So in order to make you remember all those things, we ask you to work in multi-user. There is no such thing like you have to strictly work on multi-user only. Okay, you can work either on single or on multi depending upon your convenience. Okay, thank you everyone. Thanks for your time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.